slap him in the face and knock him to the ground. Pick him back up and knock him back down. Yee-haw! Scammers on the phone trying to steal your dough. Don't see dough and no more dough. Screwing with scammers, swinging the scammers round and round. Slaps them in the face and knocks them to the ground. Yee-haw! Picks them back up and knocks them back down. Screwing with scammers, saving your dough. Yee-haw! Well, welcome everyone. Nice to have you here. Be quiet. We are here on a Thursday night. We have some business tomorrow, so we're not going to be available to do our regular time. Just want to touch bases with everybody. I appreciate you all coming in here and joining us. We might have a couple of people join us on the video also. It looks like we might have Betty, Glenn, Barney, Betty, whoever else, maybe even Dino and Bam Bam and a few other characters. Not sure. Let's see. Let's welcome Glenn in. Howdy, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn. Hi, how's it going?
Nice to have you here. Well, let me just welcome. Let me see who's here real quick. First one up to bat was Manuel. Manuel, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening, everybody, from Manuel. And Julie right behind him at seconds behind. And of course, one of our faithful subscribers too is Julie and Raven Dixon. Thank you. Manuel says hello to Julie. Julie says hello, everyone, which is great. Thank you.
Hello, Julie.
Manuel says hello back to Raven. Andy's in the house. Andy, thank you very much for joining us. And Julie says hello, SWS. Thank you for remembering we're here too. Raven says, hey, Manuel. Darlene is in the house. Darlene, welcome. Hello to everyone.
Wow, you guys are amazing to care enough to do this on a different night. We appreciate all of you.
Most of you, anyway. Maybe Glenn. I didn't say less, Glenn. Well, get that a little closer. Get that mic a little closer to Mrs. there so she can be heard. No, I got to say, everyone here, you guys are the best. I really appreciate the outpouring of love, the outpouring of your well wishes has been fantastic this week. We really appreciate it. Charles 34. Hi, sis. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. We have some updates. We're going to get to it in a little bit. Let's see. Manuel says, hey, and good evening. Hey, Andy, good evening. And Julie says, hello to Glenn. Don't forget to say hello to Glenn. Manuel says hello to Darlene, of course. And J and LW, this was live. You almost forgot. You didn't forget. If you're here, that doesn't mean you forgot.
And that's amazing.
I like how he says, I forgot this was live tonight. Happy accident. I was in an accident within the last 2 years. That's correct. And I haven't been constipated since. Compensated.
I pulled in on a scammer for the last 3 days.
I heard that one.
It was over 100 minutes over 3 days and 5 phone calls.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Well, I hope that Drew can set that to some good animation and put it up because those are really good.
I just sent you one just a little bit ago, too, about I forget what it was about.
Yeah. The hi all. Yep, Mr. and Mrs. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I just the last few since I gotta say November, December, somewhere around there, I was getting a call for the air duct cleaning company, and every time they've called since then, hey, look at this. Misfit Corner Scams is in the house. Hi, Drew. Welcome.
Hi, Drew. Welcome,
hey, guys.
Welcome.
How's it going?
It's going, man.
Yeah. I usually do a Thursday night stream with the other guys, but they always run late. So I figured if you guys were on time, I'd join you guys first.
We got it right on
I
the button
was
this time.
wondering because I knew you did the comic thing tonight, right?
No, that was
Well,
Wednesday.
Wednesday night, I do a draw stream on my comics channel. Thursday night, we do lore games, which is normally not broadcast. It's usually the guys talking about upcoming projects and stuff we're working on. Friday night, it's the Nerd Den, which we talk about nerd stuff.
Right.
But those Thursday and Friday nights, they're always running late and always running behind. So
leave her alone.
So I came in to crash your party and say hi.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, I was just going over that since November, December last year, I have been fortunate to have the duct cleaning company, the same ones calling me. And they're looking for William Tell Overture, William Teller, whatever they keep asking. And today I had the guy on the hook. And it was amazing the stuff I was telling him that he kept on going on with it. I'm at Billy Bob's. Come and meet me at Billy Bob's at 8 o'clock in the morning because I'm already gone from the house. You got to come between 4 and 6 and come down there. We're doing some shots. We're picking up some new guns. We added a gun store to Billy Bob's now. So,
well, that makes sense.
Well, he was just flabbergasted. I don't know. He just stayed on though. Was what was really scary.
Come on.
Well, I keep getting the home improvement guys calling, and I keep telling them I want a sex dungeon built, and they immediately hang up for some reason. But they call me back. They call me back, and I try it all over again. I've done it like 4 or 5 times in the last two days.
So when's the planned construction?
Well, I was asking one guy. A guy says we can do windows, siding, and roofing, and I said, well, what I want done requires all 3. And the first thing I said is, can I get a room soundproofed? And the guy immediately hung up on me. And I'm like, I'm gonna get one of them to commit to it, you know?
Well, he called me out the other day as being mad because I was asking him. I said, can you come and paint my front door while you're painting the vents? Because they're bad too. I need the fascia board painted, and went on and on and on. And then today same scammer. I flipped the script on him and asked him if he needed some life insurance or have you been in an accident within the last 2 years?
He did the whole thing.
I did the whole scam that they do.
And the guy stayed on the line.
Now, the insurance scammer that I had on the hook for 40 some minutes today, he said, oh, he does these other calls. He used to do Medicare. And I said, oh, you did the Medicare? Did you ever work for Spectrum or Xfinity? Did you ever do those calls or the marketplace? And he didn't know what to say. Yeah. And I said, how about the accident claims? And he was just like, he had no idea. And he just kept reading the script.
My best call today was, I'm going to make it into tomorrow's video, but I get a message and all of a sudden music is playing. And then the next thing you know, a female voice, an AI female voice comes on, says they're calling from AT&T, calling to offer me a discount. All I need to do is call a number back, and it gives an 888 number. And I'm like, okay, well, I've gotten the message like 3 times in the last couple of days. So I said, what the heck? Let me go ahead and call them back. And I call back the number, and it says, you're calling AT&T. And here's the funny part. It says in the script, tell us your number that you have your account with, or just say you're setting up a new account. And I said, I don't think I have an account. And all of a sudden it transfers me to a person. And what I realized is it doesn't matter what you say, they're going to transfer you to a person. So when I called back numerous times, I kept saying gibberish stuff. And at one point I said, big booed redheads. And it transferred me to a person. I'm like, yes. So I kept calling back and saying different things. And I may have to edit one of them. I may have to edit one of them because I may have gone a little too far. That happens sometimes.
Oh,
I let it go anymore.
I got a call. I got a call the other day, and Betty answered the phone.
Yeah.
And they asked for me by my name, Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
I said, just a minute, let me get him. Hey, honey, somebody's on the phone for you. And he came over.
Yeah, when we get calls with our real names, we tell them that that person lived with us, but unfortunately, they died. So
Right,
can I
right.
help?
They asked, what happened? I said, well, yeah, one of them I don't want to say because it was a suicide. And the other, so it was a plane crash. You go, when was that plane crash? You go, really? Oh, hi. Oh, little attention hound here. Jeez, come on, Lilo. Well, let me get to a couple. I see Costanza's in the house. Where did I see that? I just went a little too fast there. Who's this? Oh, here we go. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. Charles 34. Yes, I just read yours. Okay, great. Let me see. Here we go. Amazon Pink Lady. Amazon Pink, yeah. Amazon Lady Amanda. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate that. Kim Murphy's in the house. Kim says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. SW. Did you ever find out anything more about the rocket? Yeah, I did. As a matter of fact, the one flying over Vegas a few weeks back was a SpaceX rocket, was a satellite rocket that was launching another communication satellite. I'm sure it was Starlink or something, one of the ones that he sends up. But it was out of Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. So the direct route is right over Nevada. So, because they're probably Vandenberg's just probably right beeline straight across to the west from Las Vegas. So it was kind of just directly over the house. It was kind of cool. Yeah. So, yeah, that was it, Kim. We're kind of keeping an eye out. I wish I would have known about those. I would go out and look for them more often. Yes, the Costanza's in the house. Hello, Costanza. Howdy. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. So, no worries. Manuel, thank you very much. Hello to J and L. Thank you. Darlene says hello to Manuel. Robert, I'm glad you could join us. Oh my gosh, it's 1 a.m. by Robert. He's in the UK. So let's welcome Robert to the channel, to our live stream. Hi, everybody. Hope you are not too bad. And I always enjoy watching Screwing with Scammers. In particular, it's, thank you. It's a live show now. Perfect. Robert, he comments the best comments on the videos, and I love it. He's got some great little suggestions. Sometimes he throws out there, and it's like, yeah, you know what? I could use that. Robert, I love your interaction. I love your sense of humor. I am so glad you joined our channel, and thanks for your support. It's awesome. Thank you. Especially from across the pond.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hey, quick question. It's past 8 o'clock here, so I usually don't get calls after 8 o'clock. Do you guys still get calls at this time?
I got one yesterday.
Usually starts at 6:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And it stops around 4 in the afternoon, our time.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Mine starts at about 9:30 and goes to about 10:30 or 11, and then it's dead until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when they start coming in again.
See, every morning I have to be up, dressed, showered, brush my teeth, and ready to go by 9 o'clock, because that's when all the phones start ringing, is 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
The house phone, the cell phones. Yeah.
Yeah, I was up this morning, same time as you were here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a very early appointment.
So I had to get her there. So we were out of the house real quickly this morning. But I came back and I had, I don't know, 14 missed calls and 6 messages. And they were all, I could tell it was the robocaller that fell for my hello.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you for calling. And it left a message. So I knew that it was a scam. So I had about 12 or 14 of those, including missed calls that didn't leave while we were out. So it's amazing how many came in today.
All right, now just remind me, you're not doing a live stream tomorrow night, right?
No, I can't. We're
Okay.
out. We're out.
Okay.
So I got to say, Robert, at 1 o'clock in the morning, his time, I really, really appreciate you being up. That's dedication to our channel. Funny thing is, Drew, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Coast is 5:30 a.m. Kolkata time. So when they're calling us at 1 in the afternoon or so, it's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning over there.
Right.
And that's why a lot of times you'll get them to go, hello, this is how we're calling, and they're out of it because they're so beat.
Oh yeah.
That's why I tell
Oh,
them, have a coffee.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for them though. You know,
No.
that's the life they chose. I don't feel bad for them.
Hey, Roger, you need to find their address and send them one of your coffee mugs.
Yeah, that's it. I like the one that Scammer Payback has. Is the Scammer's Tears written on the coffee mug. He's got a whole line of products he sells. The Scammer Payback, he had a great takedown on his video yesterday, and it's well worth to go watch some of his stuff. I mean, some of it's really lengthy. I like to watch when he's already just done a 30-minute one or better, but I can't sit through the 4-hour live stream. It's really tough. I mean, I know he's doing great work, but someone commented on one of mine today. I got to remember to say this. They got through and they said, "Oh, the boy sounded so sincere in his work, and he's opening up to you and everything." I said, "Don't fall for it. I have zero compassion for them because of the millions of dollars that these scammers have stolen from our senior citizens, and I have no compassion for you."
Does it also irritate you sometimes when you read a comment from somebody defending what these people do?
Oh.
And it's like, the person that's making the comment is somebody that either does it themselves or it's they in their minds they think this is perfectly okay. And it just I don't delete them, I don't block them, I let them talk, but it just irritates me sometimes when people want to defend some of the people that do these calls. I mean,
do they understand that they take the information and steal everything from them?
If you gave them an opening and they could take every single dime you've ever made in your life, they would do it in a heartbeat and wouldn't feel guilty about it.
Yeah,
that was the funny comment I made toward the end of the one I was working on today with this idiot. I said, "Okay, I think you got enough information there. My Medicare number, my Social Security number, my checkbook number. You got my checking account. You got all that information. I think you have enough there to clean my account out right there. I bet." He still thought he was getting me, and it's really funny. It's really, and Drew, the first 9 digits at the bottom of a check is the routing number. He keeps telling me that. So it doesn't matter what routing number you give them. It could be a legitimate bank.
Right.
It's useless unless they have the account number.
What you need to do is trip them up and give them a SWIFT code.
I said that to him was, "Would you like to have my SWIFT code?" And I gave him the SWIFT code for the bank that's in India, one of the New Delhi branches or something like that. I gave it to him.
It's like our routing numbers, but it's for India banks.
Yep, Bank of India. When they asked what bank you deal, I said the B of I. I'm from the Bank of India.
You can get routing numbers. You can just Google routing numbers. They're readily, easily available.
I found a PDF file that listed all the banks in India and all of their SWIFT codes.
I did too.
That's
and
funny.
there's
That's funny.
well, I think I said both of you guys the credit card generator. That
Oh,
all
yeah.
it does
Yes.
is and it just when they key it in, it says valid, but then when you go to use it, it doesn't work.
Right.
They went to use it. They're like, "This card is no good." I said, "Yeah, no, it has to be." I just got.
There's a lot of good information.
All right, well, guys, I got to jump. I'm getting pings from the guys saying, "Hey, guys, where you at? Where you at?" So I guess they have something important they want to talk about tonight.
Yes.
Normally, if they're running 20 to 30 minutes late, that's normal. But
yeah, well, it's 20.
Yeah.
They would have to pick a day when they're on time.
That's it.
Yeah, I know exactly. Guys, I appreciate it. Have a good live stream.
You are appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for all your support, and we'll see you on Saturday night. Don't forget to join Drew, Misfit Corner Scams, on Saturday night, same time, on Misfit Corner Scams. And don't forget tonight and on Saturday, hit the like button.
Hey,
yes,
remember.
I just remembered.
20 minutes
Yeah,
in. That's
like-
not bad. That's
Yeah.
not bad. That's
Yeah.
actually pretty damn good. 20
Yeah.
Hey,
minutes.
Drew,
in.
check out some of the videos I sent you today. Some are pretty good.
I read the last email that you sent me and I responded to it. So, I can't wait to sit down and listen to them. I haven't done it yet, but I will. You know, one of the things I wanted to mention is, and I know that I keep pointing in this direction because on my screen, Roger's over here, but on the live stream, Roger's on the other side to where I'm pointing. I'm just not going to get used to that.
I got
But
Drew is down there, so that's easy.
yeah. But when I point this way to you on my
Oh,
screen, on the live stream, it's actually pointing up to Glenn. So
Did you say you like this one better? There we go. That one might be better. But then I'm gone. See?
see, now you're not in it.
Yeah, that's why I like this one. It gives a little bigger screen for each of us.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly,
Drew.
exactly. But the bottom line is, I was going to ask. I was just something to talk about, and maybe we could talk more about it Saturday. Scammers and technology. We know they're started to use AI for a lot of their
Right.
intro robocalls.
Yep.
I'd be really interested to see when they start embracing stuff like video chats.
Yes.
That could be interesting if they did that, you know.
Um,
So it hasn't happened yet. At least I don't think it's happened yet. But it would be very interesting if they did video chatting,
I don't know if you saw Kid
With
Cole
AI
use the
robots?
even
was
with AI.
really-
Yeah.
That was really cool. He used it against them, got them in a loop, and they couldn't get out of it. So, all right.
All right,
Drew.
guys. I'll talk at you soon.
Before
Bye.
you go, real quick, Drew, this little guy was sitting in the dog pound on Tuesday.
Oh
And
goodness.
I went down. I didn't see his picture anywhere. I went just walking. I saw his cage, and I said, "Wow, that's kind of cool." I came back, let's just walk around, getting a puppy fix after the loss of Cinnamon.
Yep.
And I came back to his cage, and he looked at me like, "Take me out, play with me. I'll show you that I should you take me home." By the end of the day, little Wheaties, because if you look, he looks like shredded wheat on his back.
Oh jeez.
And he is absolutely a sweet dog that's helping me cope with that
Okay.
loss. And
Okay.
it's not a replacement, it's a rescue. And it makes me feel so good to rescue an animal that needs it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just fits into the household. Cats and all, he doesn't care about the cats. So he was a good fix. So everybody, that was Wheaties to introduce him tonight. And that was one of the main goals we wanted to do tonight. So
Well, excellent. It's a house full of love.
Oh, yes.
And
Brewing
I
with
want-
scammers and loving on pets. So that's a
and
good
I want
thing.
to give these misfortunate animals a chance. So
Well,
thanks again, Drew, for watching.
No problem, no
And
problem.
supporting
Everybody
our
out there,
channel, too. Yep.
See
Take
you
it
on
easy. Glenn,
Saturday.
talk to
See
you
you
later.
Saturday.
See you
Take it easy.
Saturday.
All right. Bye,
Thanks
guys.
again.
Bye.
Well, let's see where we're at on the chat. I'm not too far behind. I'm not too far. I'm okay. You know what? I'm going to make this a little bit easier to see these.
Mm.
Put the cheaters on. Hey, Dave. Hey, Glenn. Everybody's going. Raven says hey to you, Glenn.
Hey,
Darlene says, love the live. Darlene, thank you. You are the best. B. Benrip says, hi, Glenn. Right back at you. Everybody's saying hi back. Raven says, look at this, Glenn. Hey, Glenn, do you have your pizza paper?
I sent Roger a note today on one of his videos. It was the one where the scammer said he was doing different things, and he did this scam or that scam, or he was describing what his previous jobs were.
Yeah.
And I sent him a note that says, if he wants to change jobs, all he has to do is turn over his pizza paper and read the other script.
That's exactly what it sounds like when they say, grab a piece of paper. Well, some of them say that. Most of then it's not from India. But when they say grab a piece of a paper, it's like, all right, we don't say that here.
Yeah, I wonder if you get it from Domino's or Pizza Hut.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Marcos or whatever. Craig says hi to everyone. Manuel says hi back. Tina's in the house. Tina Delwich, thank you so much. You are in the house. Tina has been a long-term supporter and a faithful follower of the channel. And Wells said hello to Drew a little bit ago, but we got off on a little tangent there. Craig, I like that. I like that one, Craig. Tony Baloney. I don't know. That might work.
That might add to
A little
the
flavor,
pasta
a little
family.
flavor to Mario Mortadella. Well, mortadella with an A is actually Italian bologna.
Maybe
Jane-
creamy fettuccine.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. JNLW, we keep getting the home repair scammers in Florida. It is all started after, yeah, I'll bet you do. And find a dilapidated house on Redfin or somewhere that's, really destroyed. Give them that address and say, oh, I just need a new front door, or I just need a couple of windows. It looks great. But in the description on the real estate site, it says demolition ready or ready for complete overhaul. That's what it says. And you could see it's the one I give them from 51 North Church Street in
McGill.
Mac. I can't try to say it like they do. McGill, Nevada, is one of those houses like that. Oh, hey, Craig. What do you know? Greg said he used the Gondor reference and the scammer did not like that. Craig, I think I told y'all what the Gondor means. It begins with an F and ends with an R. And it's a reference to somebody. And
Fire truck?
Fire truck. There's a great reference. It's on YouTube, and it's called The Meaning of the Word F-U-C-K. And you've got to watch the video. Guys, go check it out. If I can find it again, I'll throw it out there on my posts so you guys can find it. It is hilarious. It is
one of the guys I used to work with told me what the meaning of SHIT was.
Yes.
It's store high in transit.
No.
And what that was is when they were bringing goods over from Europe on the boats and the ships and stuff like that, if they stored it in some of the lower decks, sometimes it'd generate like a methane gas, and it would, if somebody went down over some sort of flame like a candle, it would blow up. So it was store high in transit, so it wouldn't have the methane buildup.
There were two types of cargo they would have to store high in transit because the boats would leak. There would always be water in the bottom bowl in the bottom of the cargo hold. The other one was black powder because if it got wet, it was destroyed. So they would have to be stored high in transit. The other meaning of the word SHIT, you use it in a car rally when you're giving the instructions where to turn, what to do, and when you're looking for a specific sign, if you can't see it, it was hidden behind a tree. So we labeled it for the sign. It was SHIT, sign hidden in tree. People came back, we couldn't find anything. I said, we told you what was wrong with the sign. It was hidden in the tree. And if they looked at our key, we had a key that would tell you what all the abbreviations were. Well, I didn't look at that. I said, well, that's why you were lost. And we put on car rallies about once a month or sooner, sometimes twice a month. And with the car clubs, we had a lot of fun. This is 40 years ago. And it was just so much fun where you could drive down community streets without being shot at because they think you're down there casing the streets. And, I don't think we can run, 20, 30 cars down some little side streets anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I was married, we took a trip from Denver up to Estes Park, and you have to go up through the mountains, and you're coming down through the little pass to get into Estes Park. And my ex-wife, she was my wife at the time, she kind of looks out the window off to the right, and she looks out there and she says, "What are those green things?" I just casually looked over and said, "Those are called trees." She just about beat me over the head and shoulders.
I'm sorry, but I would have to side with your side on that one because that was a perfect, great, top-notch, smart-ass answer.
I mean, just casually looked over. Oh, you'd call those trees? Like, duh.
Wayne says, hello, tres amigos. Muchas gracias. Bienvenidos al Screwing with Scammers. Oh, you know what? I promised I would do that. I forgot who it was that asked me about it. If I ever do, like Cheech from Cheech and Chong.
Oh, here we go.
And I said, you know, that's one of my favorites. And if you remember the one scene where he's driving down the road and you could tell it was a Volkswagen by the sound. And he pulls it up. Hey, Red Freak, wanna ride, man? Yeah, hey, come on in, man. Hey, man, you don't got no dope on you, do you, man? Hey, well, if you don't, man, I do. Hey, light this one up, man. Here we go. I knew probably every single line from every Cheech and Chong album made back in the late 70s and early 80s. I drove my parents nuts by coming home every day with a new line. And the other one I got, and I think somebody asked about it, and they asked if I could do a Curly. And I said, of course, that's one of my favorite characters. And it's, well, I got a couple of them. I got Coily. Hey, Mo, no wonder the water don't boil. The pipe's all clogged with wires. Well, yank him out of there. And then you got his brother, Shemp. It's like, Mo, I cut off my head. And I enjoy both of them. Shemp is funny in his own right. Curly is outstanding. But when you watch both of them, they are the comedic geniuses pulling this off. And it is just hilarious to watch. Even all these years later, it's hilarious to watch them.
Of course, you know there were actually 5 Stooges.
Yeah.
There was Mo, Larry, Curly, Shemp, and Joe Besser.
And go one more. Curly Joe DeRita. He was in the movies.
Ah.
I met Joe Besser one time, and he was a prima donna, I read. I have a lot of their books. And he was, oh, not so hard, you crazy you. And I have a Three Stooges picture disc album, an LP, 60s, 70s, and it's Larry, Moe, and Curly Joe DeRita. And they did Have Rocket Will Travel, Three Stooges Meet Hercules, all of those crazy 60s movies were done with him. And they did the cartoon show too, where they had cartoon Three Stooges, and they did the live intros to the cartoons, which was cool. I'm a couple years older than
one of my favorite albums from years back was National Lampoon Radio Dinner.
Oh,
that was hilarious.
Darlene just got some bad news from Darlene. Darlene says another plane crash. This was a small plane that crashed onto the top of Mount Equinox, Manchester, Vermont. 3 injured. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll keep them in our prayers over there that they can survive this and hope everybody's okay. That's pretty scary. Let's see. This is Ralph. How about telling you that Roger and family was put into the witness protection? Yeah, you know what? Uses that all the time is Rick Rickenbacker, and it's really funny. I might have to say something like that. I'm not sure. Or you can say witless protection. That's it. That's definitely one of the Three Stooges line, witless. Yeah, thanks for that, Ralph. Appreciate it.
You're more than welcome to steal anything from me.
Oh, I know. It's like I throw it out there, and somebody just sent a message to me on one of the videos. You know what? I'm going to use gymnasium. I said, please do. Go right ahead, because this scammers say it back to me so many times. Oh, your name is Gymnasium. I said, that's it. You got it. And it's the funniest thing. They never hear what they're saying. And today, Jim's girl was Anita Hardon. Hardon. Anita Hardon. And he
And
wrote
Juana?
it down. Anita Hardon. Well, that was the doctor I gave them was Dr. Papsmear, and his wife Anita, and his daughter Juana. And I said, Anita and Juana have a Pap smear. And I used Dr. Marcus Welby and a few other TV doctors. Oh, then my newest doctor is Dr. McGraw,
Phil.
Philip McGraw. We just call him Dr. Phil, but he's so quick on the needle to jab us. We call him Quick Draw McGraw. Hey, Baba Louie. Hey, Quick Straw. If you guys know that, that's an old cartoon, Quick Draw McGraw. And I'm sure you remember that, don't you, Glenn?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Quick Straw McGraw. And his little.
You know, it's
sidekick,
sad
Bobby
that they
Louie.
don't have any of the good cartoons on anymore on Saturday morning.
It was so funny. Hey, this has got a JNLW. I got one scammer call at 9:30 p.m. once. Wow. And I asked if they realized it's illegal to call people after 9 p.m. And they kept on with the spiel. I hung up. It is against the law. The problem is their stupid phone numbers are spoofed and there's no way to trace down where it was. I turned in one of the scammers the other day. Oh, it was an insurance scammer. And I gave him the name of the company, the name of the phone number that they were calling from. I know it was spoofed, but the legitimate company that used the scammer call center to make their call so they don't get in trouble, I listed them on the complaint with the Federal Trade Commission. So it's going to take us a big effort, but it's going to happen.
I got a couple of calls this afternoon from solar panel scammers. I think I sent it to you.
Yes.
And they kept trying to say, well, I'm going to transfer you to my senior supervisor, even though you're on the do not call list. And I said, no, just transfer me to them. And they kept going over and over again, and they couldn't get me transferred because nobody was picking up the call on the other end. I said, well, let me call you back in 30 minutes. And I was in the middle of sending the email and had it almost completely composed. And they called back and did the same thing again. So I got 2 recordings on there from the solar panel scammers.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I had one on her phone that I took while she was out in the room. I take this call. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Can we, would it be all right if we call you back later this week? I said, no. And and they hung up.
Yeah, I keep telling them, well, why can't I talk to them right now?
Yeah,
I'm here and I'm home.
Well, you're not stupid. You just call me now. You can talk now.
That's what he says.
JNLW, that 9:30 call, that's ridiculous.
Well, I don't know if that's more ridiculous than the 6 a.m. call.
Yeah, I know. But that's legal, though. JNLW, yes, they steal it and sell all your info to the next one is exactly what they do. That's why they call asking for our characters, because we've given them all the phony information. They think they've hit the jackpot, especially when you tell them, do you have a savings account? Yes. How much is in there? I say, $900,000. And you could tell the eyes light up and the dollar signs are chinging away. You hear the cash registers ringing. It's like, yeah, right, whatever.
You'd think that if you get a call from Alice White and they hang up on you, that they would put your phone number on their internal do not call list because it's just a scam. But I'm wondering if Alice White is working at several different scam call centers.
They just buy her recording. And she comes and she sounds like Eeyore and it's her right away. Hello. And they go, hello, Alice. This is Alice White. And see, I knew it was you.
I did that this afternoon. Hello. Oh, hi, Alice. How are you doing? Oh, this is Alice White. Yep. Like I already knew her. Well, let me transfer you to somebody who can take care of this. And then there's a pause for like 5 seconds. Then it just disconnected.
Well, yeah. Well, they saw your number on the live coming in. We know this guy's going to screw with us. Robert from the UK. Thanks for your shout out. And from now on, I'll sure join your live chat if every Friday, that's right, at 1 a.m. the UK time. Please keep up the good work. Robert, on the description on my channel, there's my email there, which is STUDDERING stan@yahoo.com. And that's an email. You can send me your email. I'll invite you to join us on the video chat if you want to join us. So just remember to send it there. And it's not stuttering with 2 T's. It's stuttering with 2 D's. So I made it a little tougher when I try to explain it to the scammers. Thanks again, Robert, for all of your support. Nikki, it's okay. Sorry you're late. We're running late with the comments, so seems like you're just on time. It's no big deal. Uh-oh. Darlene says, I had to get a new debit card yesterday. 3 companies I never heard of tried to charge something, but didn't get any money. Yeah, it's great. You know, our scam protection, fraud protection on our credit card companies are awesome. I know it's a scam when they call me from Scamazon or Walmart or wherever, because we have fraud protection on all of our accounts, and we'll get a text either from the bank we're using or the credit card company, and we get a text first to tell us, contact us, and we know it's their number because you flip your card over and it's the same number on the back of the card. And so we know. And a lot of them, if it's a scam, our Guardia will block it, even the text. They'll block text. They'll block Facebook messages, Facebook ads that you click on. Hey, this looks like a cool item. You click on it, blocked by Guardio as a fraud or a scam. So it's worth the extra couple of bucks to have Guardio on your side. I'm not doing a commercial for them. I don't get paid for it, but it was just there. Jane L. said goodbye to Drew. Manuel says hello to you, Nikki. Thank you for joining, as always. A lot of people said goodbye to Drew. See you Saturday. I'll see you Saturday, Manuel. Thank you. We'll be there. Tarkor is in the house. What do you got? Stop jumping around, Tarkor. I can't. Stop it. There. Now I got you. Call the shopping rewards number. Oh, I love those. Those are fun to screw with. And now my text number seems to have been compromised. Got a cruise ship call. They asked for a card. Gave him my debit card number. Came back. Card declined. I only call those from the landline because you're not spoofing anything from a landline. You can't text. You can't do anything. And that's why if I make outgoing calls, it's on the landline. I block my number. And the Jamaican scammers for PCH hate it. Why is your number blocked? It is? I don't know.
Must be something new.
You left me a message. Dingbat. Keith says, one of my kinfolks from Kentucky was telling me about scam flood. Oh, yes, scam flood calls where a scammer claims to know that you were flooded, claims to be a government manager, yes, and ask for your personal information. I heard that about that in North Carolina, too, after the hurricane. And really sad. I heard about that in Palestine, Ohio, after the train derailment a couple of years ago, that these scammers were out there to get these poor people that just were devastated. And that's why I have zero, nada, zip, the big bagel compassion for these scammers that are calling. I have no compassion for them. Oh, they're just young people. No. I don't care. They've scammed innocent people that are destitute, trying to get their homes rebuilt. And you're preying on these people, stealing their identity, stealing their bank accounts. It's really, really sick. So, yeah, don't ever comment on one of my videos how you feel sorry for the scammer, because they could give 2 rats' asses about you. What is it? Oh, yeah. Nikki, Fooey, sorry for the post. Took me a little while to find yours. Nikki, it never hold anything like that against anybody. We still love you here. Ooh, Tarkor finished that. Bank call declined because of a scam call. I ordered something. I forgot what it was, and it was a legit company, but they stopped my transaction because they thought it was a scam. So I had to go call my credit card company and tell them, no, this is not a scam. This is legit. And I did this over the phone. I called them to make the purchase. And I said, I know who this is, and I want to make this purchase. So they went ahead and unblocked my card. But that's how tight our credit card companies are. That's fine. I have no problem to verify my identity to my own credit card company. Manuel says hi to Tarkor. Of course, Manuel, thank you. Everybody's saying hello to Tarkor. Mickey, yes. Yes, new baby. Yes, and he is a sweetheart, and he's really helping everybody heal in the house. The dogs absolutely love him. They get out in the backyard and just run ragged, so it's wonderful. And let me see if I don't know if you can see him way over there. It's hard to see him.
I'll get him.
No. I just want to see where he is laying. What's in the paper towel holder's in the way but he's right behind that paper towel holder there. And he found a great place to lay on the couch. And it took me a minute to let him know that maybe the household he came from said no couch dogs, but they're all couch dogs here. We love them. And bed dogs too now. He figured that one out right away, Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
The first night he's up on the bed.
Has he figured out the feeding schedule where you have to sit and wait until you say okay?
He is doing so well with that. Had to get him a little bit, hey, got to sit now. He does sit on command.
Sometimes.
A couple of times now. Waiting for the food. He's a little excited yet. But he's to the point tonight. He sat and he waited. And he finally said, okay. And he went up and got it. So, and he's starting to go around and clean the other bowls when the dogs are done. So I got a cleaner. That was Cinnamon's job, to clean all the bowls when they were done. JNLW says, welcome to the family, Wheaties. Thank you.
Yes.
Jackabilulu, right? Q Blue. Oh, Jacka Q Blue 2. That's a mouthful. Hello. Welcome to the call. Call? No. Live stream. Okay, we'll fix that. Is that better, Charles? Sorry about that. I moved the microphone so the missus could talk. I'm pretty loud, so you can hear me. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we're trying to share it. I just found a way to do 2 cameras and 2 mics, so I might have to play with that and see if we can do it. I have an old microphone, but it's not a USB, so it's a stupid headphone port like the old microphone jacks. So that's not going to work. Yes, that's it. IP Freely. That was the name of the person who wrote a book. It was called The Yellow River by IP Freely, illustrated by IP Daily. The other book,
I think Bart Simpson used that too.
50 Yards to the Outhouse by Willie Make It, illustrated by Betty Won't. Just those old books from back in the day. And there was Granny swinging from the outhouse door, and then the hinge broke, and Granny ain't a swinger anymore. What? Oh, Raven, yeah, Wheaties got a great mommy. And yes, Raven, thank you. This is a sanctuary here for animals.
Yes.
Well, except for the occasional rat that the cats bring in, the dogs don't take to those too well.
No,
they take care of them. They do their job.
Wait,
They're good exterminators.
An occasional bird as well.
Yeah. One day, 3 o'clock in the morning, they brought in a dove, and 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, can't remember. It's flying around in our master bathroom. I'm like, what the hell? Really? Cat, you're supposed to kill the birds. Leave me half of it, That's what That's outdoor cats do that. AJ, I'm calling about your cars. Yes, my car. She had one. She goes, I gotta go out. How am I supposed to know that the dang mileage on? I'll be right back. For a minute, and he hung up on her. What?
Well, my
Really?
second car is a 1981 Yugo. They don't want to insure that.
Oh. Oh. I would put them up on. There was a place that did those cars as a Yugo like artwork somewhere. I don't know if you saw that before.
I think I've seen it where they paint them up different colors and stuff.
Yeah, and they stand them up on the end. There was all these Yugos because that's about all they were good for, or big paperweights.
Yesterday we saw this ancient orange Citroen.
Citroen,
yeah.
Citroen. It was just, it kind of had the looks of a Volkswagen, a Beetle, but it was the soft top, and he had the soft top rag pulled back, and it was really a cool looking little car. And I remember I was telling her in our gas station back in the 60s and 70s, they would come in and I'd have to tank them up for them. I'd fill them up. We didn't work on the foreign cars. We just did all the American made cars back in the day.
I saw a car the other day. I mean, it's been a couple of years ago, and I think this guy lives around Longmont, and he took a Peterbilt tractor and converted it into a pickup truck. So it's this yellow Peterbilt, and it's got a bed on the back like a pickup truck. I mean, it's just amazing looking car.
Those are cool. Yeah. Some of these hand-built vehicles are just amazing to see. Nikki, another great documentary from Jim Browning, not long, how call center scams actually work. It's good, and he knows Pierogi. Yes, there was a great collaboration. Jim Browning, Pierogi, Trilogy Media, they did a great collaboration and just took down a couple of scammer call centers. And it's pretty good. I mean, these guys, way high tech. They get out there and they push it. They cross-connect to these scammers' computers. Jim Browning hacks into their video feed, and he's able to zoom in and take control of their cameras in the call centers. So yeah, check it out. Jim Browning, he's on YouTube, and he puts out a lot of great informative. Now I sound like one of them. Great informative videos on how these work. And that's where I found out about a lot of the stuff where the reason why they want your credit card numbers and all this. And they set you up with the gift card scammers set you up with a one-time fee. But then there's a reoccurring that's on your credit card. And it's like an act of Congress to get that stopped until they bleed your account dry. And that's why most of the banks tell you when you're going to buy something, use a credit card, because they have a limited access then and a limited amount, and you're protected a lot better than your debit card, because your debit card will clear out your checking account, and it's really tough to get that money back because that was your working money that you use. So yeah, so just use your regular credit card, your Visa,
debit card.
Your Visa. Don't use your debit to purchase things.
No.
But yeah, use the Visa or the MasterCard or your American Express or your JCPenney's card. maybe a Montgomery Ward's card, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
AJ, hello, Ben Chuds. Okay, AJ, right back to you, Mother Chud.
Oh, dear.
I like Kit Boga, yes. Definitely Kit Boga is great. Nikki, yes. She seconds that. Kit Boga, the darn spell check. I knew who you meant. I knew exactly who you meant. Raven says, I watch Pierogi is fun. He really is fun watching him take him down. The other one is they do a more sophisticated thing now. It's Trilogy Media. And they work with To Catch a Predator, the guy that does that from NBC. I can't remember his name, brain fart. But the lead guy from the Trilogy Media, he dresses up as this 98-year-old man and does a great old man voice and gets him on the hook. These are the guys that want you to do the I think they call it a Kabbalah, where you fill the box with money, put the money in between a book, and then wrap it with aluminum paper, and then you want to UPS the book or whatever. Don't tell them what's in it and all this BS. And they think they're getting $40,000 or $90,000 from this unsuspecting victim, which the book is. I mean, they got the box ready to go, but they spring the trap when the guy who picks it up, the money mule, picks it up. And there's, oh, well, I said, no, they're part of the scam. I have no sorrow for the money mules that are doing this, because they're working with somebody behind the Iron Curtain in India. I should say the Jade Curtain, I guess. And they're waiting to take your money. And how does anybody, what legitimate thing, because they open the box and count the money to the scammers, is what the mules do, the money mules. And it's like, so they know what's in it. They know how much is supposed to be in it. So how do you know? How do you even for 1 second believe that that's not a scam?
Well,
You know?
they're sitting there taking and counting the money. And the scammers are telling them, well, you can take 10% for yourself and just
That's
send
what
us
they
the
do.
rest.
That's what they do. And, you know, it's a $90,000 scam. You get $9,000. It's like, or $900, what I'm saying. But I mean, it's like, really? Come on. And, oh, I didn't think that was a scam. Yeah, well, whatever. JNLW, so I like watching Kit Bogle when he lets the AI talk. Yeah, it's really funny when they do that. Raven, I was in the middle of watching that one before we did our live stream. That is really good. Today's posting from Pierogi on Scammer Payback. He stopped a scam on an older, unsuspecting senior. He called her because he's able to look at the scammer's screen and get the information of the person they're pulling the scam on. And he got to the point where he's able to stop it. Got it all turned over to the authorities, but he doesn't know where it goes from there because he's not law enforcement. But one of the things he's done is the money he makes that people donate and everything else from his merchandise and all that, he saves up a fund. And somebody lost, I think, like $3,000 one time. He met with her and handed her a cashier's check for $25,000 or $3,000, whatever she lost, because he heard about it, listened in, couldn't get him to stop, you know, and it was too late. And he was able to make this collection and pay the lady back. And
I remember that. And he even took a picture with her.
Yeah, that was really cool. That's a couple of years ago.
And the sad thing was, I think this gal either worked in a bank or she was a financial manager or something like that. And she knew better, but it just sucked her in.
Yep. And it was trying to stop. Oh, well, I made a mistake. I put too many zeros on my, they spoof your bank account. So it looks like they put in $40,000 instead of $400 as a refund. It's, oh no, you got, give me the, oh, right, get the cash out for $40,000. Send me a wire transfer. And the senior wouldn't know, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to get fired unless I get that money back to my boss, you know. They
play with your heartstrings. Really, you're going to get fired? Good. I hope you do. See you later. Click. I'd hang up on them. Nikki says, I love Curly. You do a great Curly. Thank you. Slightly. And their relatives have a channel. Yes. His grandson used to work at a friend of mine service station. I met him and I just lost his name, but that was, holy smokes, 40 years ago. And my other buddy that worked at the same gas station used to tell him, hey, you can't put your jacket in the freezer just because it's hot. It was, you know, in the hundreds. And I'm saying, he's like, we got food in there. We got ice cream. This is not for, that's in the little store in the gas station. He's like, and he'd leave it, put his jacket in the freezer. So when he got off work, it would be cold when he went home. I said, slightly, that sounds like a stooge move. It was pretty funny. Oh, God, yes. Costanza says, yeah, I keep getting the paid toll scams. I let them have it on replied back. Yeah, she gets those all the time on her cell phone. Yeah, I said,
wait, Costanza, do you have tolls in your state?
Yeah, do you have toll roads in your state? Because we don't have them here in Nevada. Yeah, let us know. Send me a chat real quick. Hey, I'm getting caught up, Glenn. I'm
Wow.
at 5:35 now. Let's see. Oh yeah, JLW, Amanda Hug and Kiss. That's from Most Haven. Raven Pierogi is awesome. He was able to get hundreds of thousands. Yes, just a
I have a
great
tavern.
What?
I have a tavern.
Yeah, Most Haven. Yeah. Hey Mo, I need to speak with Amanda Hug and Kiss. Is there Amanda Hug and Kiss? Is there Amanda Hug and Kiss? Yeah,
No, but
Mo,
you
that's
got
for
Mo
you.
Lester on the phone.
Yeah. I'm looking for Seymour Butts. Seymour Butts out there. Nobody seen more butts than you, Mo. I watched all
I
of
want
those.
to see more butts.
Yeah, Raven. Yeah, his latest. That's up right now from Pierogi. That's really, really good. What is Pierogi? Sorry, Raven. Your name came up as haven't. I know. Spell check is awful. But sometimes I swear by it because I can't remember how to spell some of the really tough words like scammer. I have to, yeah.
Isn't that what the witches use to check their spells?
Yes,
Spell
that's it.
check.
Yeah, darling, I like when he gets the scammers and camera switched on. That man, Jim Brownie is so good at it.
I think they've worked with was it the software that they use to remote into your system? I think they've worked with the companies to have them give them access
Yep.
to reverse the connection, because
Yep.
not everybody has that, and they don't want to let it get out because
Yeah.
people start using it for
Yes.
nefarious purposes.
That's why they never let you see what they do to reverse connect. And once they get on, it's a different story. When they, of course, they blank out a lot of the personal information stuff. But yes, Jackie Blue. Woo, Jackie Blue. Yeah, just like the song. Now I'll never forget your name. Much easier for me to remember. Cindy Raven. Let's see. Robert. Okay, we're saying hello. Manuel still in the house. Well, that's great, man. It's coming. Look at this. I'm only down about 20 minutes or less. That's really good. A lot of great people out there warning us. Thank you. We tried a few years ago about scamming. A friend of mine was on the phone and it was a scammer. I told her, hang up her bank, call her bank and make sure funds were intact. Yes. That's a great thing. And now with all our caller ID and everything else, if it comes up a scam, just hang up. Just don't call. Don't answer the call. If you're not willing to do it and you don't have anything ready, some fake stuff to fake everything or doing some characters, you know, to be like Juanito or Mario, we're going to come in there.
I got a call the other day from, and the caller ID said Advent Medical. And I had just gotten off the phone probably an hour earlier with one of my medical providers. And I answered the phone and I said, well, I'm so with blah, blah, blah company, which was not Advent Medical. And they said, can I get the last four of your social? And I gave them the last four digits of the phone number where I grew up. And they said, well, we have your birth date is August 8th, 1945. And I said, okay. That's correct. As soon as they said that, I knew it was a scam because that's not my birthday. And I just went with the flow and just let them lay it out in front of me. And I just, and I started giving them wrong information. And
you got a milestone birthday this year. You're going to be 70.
No, I am already.
Let's take a look at this. Nikki. Yes, Nikki, great advice. You said take that laptop and have it scanned for malware. She was saved. That was great. That was a great way to deal with that. Just disconnect from the internet and bring it in and have it checked out by a computer expert. That is really a good thing, Nikki. I'm glad they saved it. This is for you. The Costanzas, I think the scammers are more afraid of Mrs. SWS more than anyone else. I think you're right. I think you're right. She's got a good following, and the scammers don't want to know. They hate talking to her.
And I'm the old person. I
No.
am, but I am. I mean, I don't mind admitting that I'm the old person.
She's got 10 years on me.
Yeah.
But she's young at heart.
That's it.
That's exactly right. So I don't know why they don't want to deal with me.
You know, this is a great tip from Raven. People should always use the VPN. If I'm thinking about getting that, but I don't do any scammer crap on my computer. I don't log into anybody. But you're right. That is a really safe way. There's a lot of really good VPNs out there, and especially if you're using a public Wi-Fi, because your VPN, you know, you could pick your number, your
IP address?
IP address. You could pick it. With some of these VPNs are great. You could pick it whatever you want. Then you could log on even with foreign country IP addresses, and then you get content that we can't get here in the U.S. because now you're going through a different IP, and it's a little pricey for some of the really top-notch VPNs, but it does keep all of your information safe because your VPN is constantly changing. JNLW. Okay, let's see. Where's that one? There you go. What's actually sad is you have Pierogi and Trilogy Media trying to help these poor people, but these people are so scared. Yes, and they don't want to believe they're being scammed. And the one today is a perfect example on scammer payback with Pierogi. She's like, "No, it's not a scam. I'm good. I'm okay." And finally, he got her to listen. And hopefully we like you said, we don't know what happened with the law enforcement on that, but it was pretty tough to even read that they were saying, "Oh no, it's okay. It's not a scam." Yeah, it is. So they're calling from these caller scam centers. Nikki's Raven, my Phil takes your name. What? Okay, Raven, haven't comes in. Why? Well, maybe you could decipher that for me. I'm I'm a little tough figuring that one out. Nikki, I'm glad you were able to save your friend. Tiffany says hello. Where did that go? Come on, stop. Wow, that one went away quick. Tiffany Smith says hi, Mrs. There you are.
Hi, Tiffany.
Mr. and Mrs. Esney was so happy you have a new member. Thank you, Nikki.
Yes.
And he's a good fit. It's amazing.
Yes.
Ralph, I'm about Mr. I am nuts. And her husband, Harry. Oh, you know what? That Ichabod M. Nuts. They just call me I am. You know what, Ralph? That just might be put on a rotation. Or Irene. That would be good for her. Irene M. Nuts, Nuttz, and her husband, Harry Nuts. That's really good. You never know. Stay tuned to the channel. You might find it. You know what? We stayed on late. Miss a Trucking Frog is here. I'm home. I'm glad you joined us. I know it's late, but you know what? Thank you for joining. You're always welcome. And we'll be back to our regular Friday night live stream next week. We're just busy tomorrow. I want to get back in the email days. My ex-father-in-law got scammed for $105,000 from Nigerian prince.
Oh.
That was the email scams, and you send them the money, and then they clean your bank account out. Hey, everybody's saying hello to Trucking Frog. Thank you. Be sure. Oh, God, I love this. Be sure to mail your used cat litter to the scammers. You know, that's too bad it's illegal because it is a hazardous waste. And so that's not a good thing to send. But you could always send a nice open jar smeared into the envelope of peanut butter because that's not hazardous waste. And yeah, a little honey might be a little too sticky for the postman. But
Maybe a couple open cans of sardines. Just let them sit out for about a week.
well, that'd be hazardous waste for sure. Open. I'll tell you what. The open is one of those cat food things she pours on top of the cat foods.
Oh, look who just came up.
Speaking about cats, hello from West Virginia. Love your channel. That was from Tia. Thank you very much. And the scammers are coming out of the Philippines. Yeah, they are coming out of the Philippines, India, Jamaica. It's all over. And also Pakistan. So they're coming from all over the place. Ralph, I like this. Ralph, I've got a VPN to include my average AVG Ultimate, and it will always automatically choose whatever country you are in, even if you're not in that country. That's really good. Doing a commercial there. Maybe you should get paid, Robert. Try the name Richard. Yeah, or Dick Cabeza. That was a good one, Tia. Yeah, we try those. They usually hang up pretty quickly with that one. Bend over, they hang up. Dr. Mehoff, Jack Mehoff. It goes quick. They hang up pretty quickly on those. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Ed, we love you. Oh, no scamming your ex-wife.
I like using the name Dr. Jimmy Denuse.
I know. Jimmy Denuse. Doctor Jimmy Denuse. I got a bad case of loving
Case
news.
of loving you.
Oh, that guy.
Somebody came up for a cuddle.
His Dr. Kevorkian died.
Dr. Kevorkian. Oh, my doctor, he died. Dr. Kevorkian died. What the heck? Just lost his name. The song he wrote that. Complete brain fart on his name. Doctor, give me the news. Anyway, one of the loudest concerts you'd ever want to see was from him. Still deaf from that one, I think. JNLW, thank you. You know what? If we weren't hungry and sitting here doing nothing and stagnating, we'd stay here all night too. I get about 80 calls a day from Jeff to say, I try to answer as many as I can and mess with them. Start recording your calls and sharing them. You know, Drew has a great saying. If you're screwing with scammers and you record the call and share, screw and share. Get it out there so people could see what these idiot scammers are doing. Yeah, Nikki, thank you. Yeah, if we wouldn't get so tired and waiting to make our dinner, I would stay here for a few more hours. It's fun being with you guys and hanging. Russell is in the house. Russell, what time is it by you, Russell? It's pretty late over there, isn't it? Early in the morning. I know you're from down under, so it's depending on which coast you're on over there. Are you close to Melbourne? Hey, Google, what time it is in Melbourne, Australia?
The time in Melbourne, Australia is 1:13 p.m. on
Oh,
Friday.
PM. No wonder he's wide awake. Yeah, Nikki, my eyes are dry. Sorry. Yeah, no, I get you. I went to Cramps concert. Oh, couldn't hear. God, yes. All good, Nikki. 1:13 p.m. Yeah, you're in good shape over there. Middle of the day. It's summertime. You got to be wanting to just dip your feet in the pool and take a swim about this hour over there. Well, we're going to wrap it up. I really appreciate everybody being here. You guys are the best. I am just astounded at the turnout for tonight as a special edition. And the Ramones All Original Cranberries couldn't get in. Oh, sorry. Let me get that up. That was really good. Ramones with all original members couldn't see any of them. Oh, yeah. I'll bet. Rick Derringer. There you go. Doctor, give me the news. That's Rick. No, yeah, got a bad case of loving you by Rick Derringer. Small venue, small theater, louder than all get out. And I still think this is 40 years ago. I think my ears are still ringing from that concert. The Ramones all original. When your call comes in, does it get a display? Yes, it does give a display on the caller ID, but it's just usually the local number. On my cell phone, it says likely spam.
It's a spam
It
risk.
says spam risk. So you know what I do? I push answer. I will answer the spam risk. I don't care. I'm off Fridays. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. I know, JNLW. It will be easier next Friday. We just got a commitment tomorrow night. And when we're done, yeah, Robert Palmer, thank you. That was it.
Mm.
Not Rick Derringer. Thank you, Robert. Andy, sorry. One more here to go, and we're going to call it quits. I need the glasses to see this one. Thanks for your live feed and look forward to watching this again, in addition to my regular everyday comments with you. Robert, you are the best. Love all your comments. I appreciate everybody commenting, and I know you're liking and you're sharing, and I know you're subscribed. It's been great. Don't forget to like this live stream, and it gets it out to more people. Oh, Darlene, she loves the oldies songs. Yeah, we all do. One of my favorite things is to listen to classic rock stations across the country. And now that I'm on YouTube Music, I set mine to classic rock, so I get the genre of all the classic rock music, and it's great. And I found another singer that I really fell in love with. He's so good. His name is Jeff Costellucci, and he's a really deep bass singer, and he's remade some of the great classics. And one of them he did was the old Tennessee Ernie Ford song, 16 Tons. And it's really, really good. So look him up. He's on YouTube, Jeff Costellucci.
That's Geoff.
Geoff, Jeff. And he's also part of the group called the Wellermen. And they did Sea Shanty, a version of Sea Shanty that's really good. But yeah, check him out. Nikki says, good night to everybody. Good evening. Thank you all. We went a little over, and I don't care because we're having too much fun. Again, I appreciate everybody's kind comments. Even the bad ones, I'll leave them up there. I'll let you guys see what these people say. And a lot of them you could tell are from a scammer from India, and it's okay. You know, and they know who I am, and it's okay until they get my call. They don't know how hard I'm going to take them down. So remember to like, share, and subscribe any of the great channels across YouTube. When you like, share, and subscribe to their channels, it really helps them get their content out there to more people. Not only my channel, other channels, and some of the music channels. Hit the like on those buttons too, because it really does help promote their channel. You guys take care. You are the best. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the love and kind wishes about the loss of our dear Cinnamon. And Little Wheaties is going to help heal us a lot quicker, I hope. He's not a replacement. He's a rescue. Remember, don't shop, adopt. Thanks so much.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend.
Hey, Roger, hang in there for a minute.
No, I'm not going anywhere after we shut down for a minute. Thanks, guys,
Okay.
for watching.
Bye.